Hey guys, update on the stand that I've made, the 4-minute stand. So this is how it came out. So you can see I did the trim panel on the front and the side panels over here. Once I got everything situated, I put those on last, actually today. So in addition to that, as far as the tank setup, I got the 150 on, as you can see. And I put the top piece on, the birch. Like I said, put the birch on there. And I got a overhang all the way around the tank, just a little bit. And then, of course, the 150. And the way I have it set up, I have these two FX6s in here. I put a little bit of white paint. Just use spray paint, just a little something on the inside. And cut all this all out so I have full access. I can add another filter if I want. I really don't think I'll need it because this is strictly biological on this FX4, all matrix. And then these I have standard setup with, well, the left one I have polishing, blue pad, white pad, then chemical. And I've got bio on the bottom. And this one's just a standard setup, polishing and bio. So I was able to put my power port up top there. I'm running 2 heaters. You can see here in the top. I had 2 different brands. I couldn't get them to sync up really. So I like these. They have the blue light or red light when they're on. I've got the wave maker set up here, and this one I've got kind of in the corner, so these filters, the inflows can be together, so I get the flow. Got it out here and out here and out here. I get the flow to go like this. I've got this one set very low to get good bacteria into the FX4, so it's really not doing things. You can see the plants are all, I'm getting good circulation here. One other thing I did was window tint on the back of this tank. That's why I'm shooting this in the daytime, so you can kind of see that, because all my other videos I shoot at night and it's pitch black. So usually you don't put tanks by windows, but I do have dual pane windows, just so you know. Ideally you don't want to put them in there unless you have very good windows. And that also cuts down any heat too with that window film. Got it at Home Depot. It's like 25 bucks. So way easier than painting it. It was kind of instant done, and I was able to put the tank up right away. Of course, got the glass tops up here. I still got a 48-inch light, which I kind of like because it gives me a dark zone. If anybody doesn't want to be in the dark or in the light, they can go over there. I run 2 digital, 2 different brand thermometers. So I get a 4-pack of these on Amazon, pretty cheap, but I use that for my water changes also. So I'm matching up the water temperature. So when I do water changes, I do an 80-gallon water change. Really a fan of this Use of Life, whatever it is, that I saw on YouTube, and just magnets on. It's quiet. I just mounted the box right here, so I've got a neat little controller. I can do different cycles, just all on. I can do the speed right there in increments. Even feeding, I can hold that down a few seconds and give me feeding. So, and then for my wave maker, because that is now my oxygen, I'm not using a power head any longer. If I have any power outages, I'm using the Cyber Power 1350. I got it at Costco for like $1.50. So really clean setup. I got the door at Home Depot from a cabinet, and I just put those piano hinges right here on the top, and then just these catches on the bottom. You can see here. I tried this type, it was okay. Then I grabbed the 2-prong style that I got at Lowe's, and it works much better. So I don't have to get in there, but maybe every 3 months or so to clean my polishing ones, but I hope to get some really, really good bacteria going in the FX4. I added some new guys in here too. Since the last visit, I went back down to Daytona. Picked up this Dragon Blood. He's still a little short. He's doing okay. Yeah, Lemon Jake is kind of back and forth with him. Picked up this guy here. A lot of color in him. Here's another new one. Got this guy here. And a teal. This guy here. White Knight. Very pearlescent. He gets a lot of light there. That blue Dragon Blood. He had a little bit of fun. He was going for Tank Boss for a little bit. There's another good shot of him. For the corner, for whatever reason, he's now kind of taking refuge right here. He's dug a little hole, or over here. I've got 2 new holes in the middle. So they've dug in. I added 2 Acaras. They seem to be hiding right now because I've turned the light on. But they're generally out. And this little guy here, he's small, rubenescence, but he's faring all right. I think he'll be okay. But I think this guy's still Tank Boss, the Eureka. He has kind of claimed that corner. Those 2 really, I think, pecking order 1 and 2. Dolphin was kind of battling a little bit with somebody, I noticed. So, Red Empress as well. He kind of had that corner. He's definitely lost it. He's been hanging out over in this corner along with this guy here. So they've kind of made 4 new spots. Those 2, this one, and this one here. I keep the rock in there just to buffer the pH along with the cichlid sand. My pH is dead on. You can see the water's very, very polished. They're kind of floating in midair here. And that's just a combination of using 0 carb and Clear Max, and then just the white and blue polishing pads. So, wow, he's actually dug that down to the glass. So, need to get in here. I'll re-level. That'll give them something to do for a little bit. I've got some new plants I'm going to put in just to kind of give them some more kind of upper level space. See what that does. I don't want to give them too much territory because they'll fight over any part of the tank. So, but that seems to be the best spot in the house for some reason. They like that. Maybe because I have the light on the right side. I don't know. I'll turn the light on. They're all ready to eat. I'm actually trying the daylight feature. It seems to be bringing out some color, or fish light. It's all on digital. It's that A-best light, so it's very thin. It's cool. It's all app control. I saw that on a YouTube video. They don't make a 72-inch, so, but the stand turned out great. When you get back from it, it looks good. Even took my power and put it in a kind of a hiding strip. Cleaned that up a little bit. So, you know, it's a cool little corner. And it's neat because you can see it anywhere in the house. So at first I had the 75 over here, right there. So that's a cool little hangout. And I can see it from the living room and kitchen and everything. So, but the daylight goes through there, and I really like it because I can sit here at the table eating breakfast and see all the fish even with the lights out. I can see them, so it's pretty cool. I think really impressed with how that turned out the most. But that stand, it took me that 4-minute video. Be sure to check that out. It's quick. It's every part, piece, cost, everything. Simple. Saved me about $800. So hope you enjoyed the video. It's a cool little setup. It's I'm not having 50 tanks anymore, so just down to one show tank, and I'm having some fun with it. So it's been a while, maybe 6, 7 years, 8 years since I've been in the hobby. I tried the 75 for a little bit, didn't mind doing the maintenance, and really enjoyed hanging out for like a good 30 minutes, an hour a day, just watching these guys and the way they interact. They're very, very active with you. When you come up to the tank, they're ready to eat, and you can see, oh, feed me, feed me. That's how they always are. So a lot different than most fish that you'll see out there. Of course, the cost, you can't beat the cost of cichlids. Saltwater is rather pricey, and then it all becomes about growing the coral. I get it. It looks cool, but you know, you throw about $800 worth of fish in these things, and you're not in it very much as compared to saltwater. But that's how the stand turned out. Really just wanted to do a video on that. Ended up talking about the whole thing, but you know, that's a cool setup. 150 gallon. I just went ahead and got a new one, glass aquarium. It's like $1,000. So that was about the best thing I could find. You know, used side, resealed, drilled, all that stuff. I didn't want a drilled tank. I didn't want to deal with the sumps and all that. I get power outages here once a month or so. I haven't had good luck with them, so this is what I'm doing. So really happy with the FX6s. You can really do a lot with those as far as media, polishing, kind of dial it in. Versus the hang-on back, I always use the Aqua Clear 110s. Nothing against them. I used them for many years. Great product, but this is what I'm using now. Those clips are pretty hard. When I got everything dialed in to cut my plastics in back here in the back. Of course, that keeps the heat in. It's very hard to get those off the back of the tank. I eventually will probably move this one over here or something. Maybe move that one here and that one over there. It would maybe clean it up a little bit. It really doesn't bother me any. It's a very clean setup. Everything far right and far left. So anyway, hope you enjoy it, and hope this helps see the finished product of the stand. Again, just piano hinges. This cabinet at Depot or Lowe's, it was Lowe's. It's like $229. I got the door and then sold the rest of the cabinet, so ended up costing me $50 for a door. Cabinet doors apparently are like $500, $600, $800, which is kind of crazy. I ended up just buying a cabinet, getting the door, so came with the hardware, which I didn't use. So hope this helps, guys. Enjoy it.